Hello everyone, and welcome back to Smart English Official. Today, I have a very interesting story for you. This story is about a boy who was afraid of English. Yes, he was scared of simple English words. He felt shy, he felt weak. He thought English was only for smart people. But one day, something happened. One small moment changed his whole life. What happened to him? How did he change? And how did English help him become strong, confident, and successful? Watch this story till the end, because this story is not only interesting, it can also change the way you think about English. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy today's story. Let's begin. The boy who was afraid of English. In a small town, there lived a boy named Ayan. Ayan was kind. He was honest. He was hardworking. But he had one big problem. He was afraid of English. Whenever he heard English, his heart started beating fast. Whenever he saw an English book, he felt tired. Whenever someone asked him to speak English, he wanted to run away. He was not a bad student. In fact, he was very intelligent. He could solve math problems. He could remember science answers. He could write well in his own language. But English was like a dark room for him. At school, his English teacher often said, "English is not difficult. You only need practice." But for Ayan, those words felt very far away. One day in class, the teacher asked, "Ayan, please stand up and read this paragraph." Ayan stood up slowly. His hands were cold. His lips were dry. He looked at the page. The words were simple, but in his mind, they looked dangerous. He started reading. My name is I am going to. Some students laughed. One boy whispered, "He cannot even read this." Another student smiled and said, "He is always afraid." Ayan heard everything. His face turned red. His eyes became wet. He sat down quietly. That day he did not talk to anyone. When school ended, he walked home alone. The road was dusty. The sky was gray. The wind was soft. But inside his heart, there was a storm. He kept hearing those voices again and again. He cannot even read this. He is always afraid. When he reached home, his mother saw his face and asked, "Ayan, what happened?" "Nothing," he said. But mothers know many things without words. She sat beside him and said softly, "You can tell me." Ayan looked down and said, "Ami, I am weak in English. Everyone laughs at me. I try, but I cannot do it. Maybe I am not smart." His mother smiled gently. She put her hand on his head and said, "My son, listen to me carefully. Being weak today does not mean being weak forever." Ayan stayed silent. His mother continued, "When you were little, you could not walk. But today, you run. Why? Because you did not stop." These words entered Ayan's heart. That night, he could not sleep easily. He looked at the ceiling and thought, "Maybe I am not weak. Maybe I just need time. Maybe I can learn English. Maybe I should try one more time." The next morning, Ayan woke up early. Very early. The sun was not fully up. The streets were quiet. The birds were just starting to sing. He opened his English book. His hands were still nervous. But this time, he did not close the book. He read one line. Then he read it again and again. The line was simple. "My name is Ayan." He repeated it 10 times. Then he said another sentence. "I am a student." Then, "I live in a small town." At first, his voice was very low, but slowly, it became clear. Day after day, he made a small routine. Every morning, he studied English for 20 minutes. Not 3 hours, not 5 hours, only 20 minutes. He learned 5 new words every day. Book, table, water, school, friend. Then more words. Happy, sad, open, close, speak. Then sentences. "How are you?" "I am fine." "What is your name?" "My name is Ayan." "Can you help me?" "Yes, I can." He wrote them in a small notebook. That notebook became his secret friend. Whenever he felt afraid, he opened it. Whenever he forgot a word, he wrote it again. Whenever he learned a new sentence, he smiled. Weeks passed. One day, his English teacher noticed something. The teacher said, "Ayan, would you like to read today?" The whole class became quiet. Ian felt nervous. Very nervous. But this time, he stood up. His legs were shaking, but he stood up. He looked at the page and began to read. Slowly, clearly, carefully. This is my family. We live in a small house. My father is a driver, and my mother is a homemaker. His voice was not perfect. His pronunciation was not perfect. But he did not stop. That was the difference. When he finished, the classroom was silent for a moment. Then the teacher smiled and clapped. Well done, Ian. A few students also clapped. It was a small moment. But for Ian, it felt like the sun had entered his life. That evening, he ran home with happiness. He said to his mother, "Ami, I read in class today." His mother smiled proudly. Do not stop. After that, Ian became more serious. He started listening to simple English videos. He repeated words after the speaker. He learned short dialogues. At the market, he read English signs. On medicine boxes, he read English names. On mobile apps, he looked at English buttons. He started seeing English everywhere. Before, English was a monster. Now, English was becoming part of life. Still, his journey was not easy. Some days he forgot words. Some days he made mistakes. Some days he felt tired. But now he knew one important thing. Mistakes are not the end. Mistakes are part of learning. One rainy afternoon, something unexpected happened. Ian was coming back from school when he saw a car stopped near the road. Beside the car stood a woman. She looked worried. She had a map in her hand. She was clearly not from the town. She looked around and asked people something in English, but nobody understood her. Some people walked away. Some people just stared. Ian stopped. His heart beat fast again. The woman saw him and said, "Excuse me, can you help me? I am looking for Green Valley Guest House." Ian understood only some words, but he understood enough. He swallowed and said, "Yes. I try to help." The woman looked relieved. Ian thought carefully. Green Valley Guest House was near the old bridge. He spoke in broken but simple English. "Go straight, then left, near Big Bridge, guest house there." The woman listened, but she still looked confused. Ian looked around and then said, "Wait. I show you." The woman smiled. "Oh, thank you." Ian walked with her through the wet street. While walking, she asked, "What is your name?" He answered, "My name is Ian." She said, "Nice to meet you, Ian. I am Sophia." "Nice to meet you." Ian had learned that sentence. He smiled and said, "Nice to meet you too." For the first time in his life, he was speaking English to a real foreign person. Not in a book. Not in an exam. In real life. He was scared, yes. But he was also excited. When they reached the guest house, Sophia said, "You are very kind. Your English is good." Ian quickly said, No, my English not good." Sophia laughed kindly and said, "Maybe not perfect, but very useful." Those 3 words stayed in Ian's mind. Very useful. That night, he kept thinking, English is not only a subject. English is a tool. English can help me speak to people. English can open doors. From that day, his learning changed. Now he was not learning English only to pass exams. Now he had a purpose. Now he wanted confidence. Now he wanted communication. Now he wanted a bigger life. Months passed. Ian improved more and more. He started helping his classmates. One student asked, "What is the meaning of hungry?" Ian said, "It means you want food." Another asked, "What is the meaning of afraid?" He smiled and said, "It means scared. I know this word very well." The class laughed. But this time, the laughter was friendly. Even the same students who once laughed at him now came to him for help. Life was changing. One day, the school announced an English speech competition. Every student became excited. But Ian became silent. A speech competition? In English? His old fear returned. His mind said, "You cannot do this. You will forget. People will laugh again." But another voice inside him said, "This is your chance. Do not run. His teacher came to him and said, Ian, I think you should join. He looked shocked. Me, sir? Yes, you. But sir, I still make many mistakes. The teacher smiled. The brave students speak anyway. Those words gave him courage. So Ian joined the competition. For 7 days he practiced his speech. He stood in front of a mirror. He spoke in front of his mother. He practiced while walking. He practiced before sleeping. He practiced after waking up. His speech was simple, very simple, but it came from the heart. The day of the competition arrived. The hall was full. Students were talking. Teachers were sitting in the front row. Some parents were also there. Ian's hands were cold again. He remembered the day when students laughed at him. He remembered the tears in his eyes. He remembered his mother's words. Being weak today does not mean being weak forever. Then his name was called. Ian, please come to the stage. He walked slowly to the front. The microphone stood before him like a test. He took a deep breath. Then he began. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ian. Today I want to talk about fear. The hall became quiet. Ian continued. Fear is a strange thing. It stops us before we start. It tells us you cannot do this. For a long time, I was afraid of English. I was afraid of words. I was afraid of speaking. I was afraid of making mistakes. He paused. Then he said, but now I understand something. Mistakes are teachers. Practice is power. And courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward even when you are afraid. His voice became stronger. He looked at the students. He looked at the teachers. Then he smiled and said, if you are weak in English today, do not be sad. Start with one word, then one sentence, then 1 minute. One day, your fear will become your strength. When he finished, the room was silent for 1 second. Then suddenly, loud clapping filled the hall. Ian looked up in surprise. His teacher was clapping. His mother was crying with happiness. Even the students who once laughed at him were standing and clapping. At that moment, Ian did not feel small anymore. He felt strong. He felt alive. That day, Ian did not win first prize. He won second prize, but something more important happened. He won against his fear, and that victory was bigger than any trophy. After the competition, many students came to him. One boy said, your speech was amazing. Another said, you speak very clearly. A girl said, I am also afraid of English. Can you help me? Ian smiled and said, yes, we can learn together. And so, every evening after school, Ian started a small English group under a tree near the playground. At first, there were only 3 students. Then 5. Then 10. They learned simple words. They practiced small sentences. They played speaking games. They read short stories. They laughed at mistakes and learned from them. Ian always told them, do not wait to become perfect. Start now. Simple English is powerful English. Months later, that small group became famous in the school. Teachers appreciated it. Parents respected it. Students loved it. One day, the headmaster called Ian and said, you have done something beautiful. You have helped others grow. Ian smiled and replied, sir, I only shared what I was learning. The headmaster said, that is what real learning is. Years passed. Ian grew older. His English became better and better. But he never forgot the shy boy he once was. He never forgot the fear. He never forgot the notebook. He never forgot the first sentence. My name is Ian. Later, he became an English teacher. Not in a big city, not in a rich school. He came back to his small town because he wanted to help students like himself. Students who were silent, students who were laughed at, students who felt weak, students who believed, English is not for me. Whenever he saw fear in a student's eyes, he smiled and said, listen carefully. If I can learn, you can learn. If I can speak, you can speak. If I can change, you can change. And every time he said this, he meant it, because it was true. The boy who was once afraid of English became the reason many others were no longer afraid. And all of it began with one small step, one line, one word, one try. That is how change begins, not with magic, not with perfection, but with courage. Small courage, daily courage, quiet courage. And sometimes, that is enough to change a whole life. So, dear friends, what do we learn from this story? We learn that fear is normal, making mistakes is normal, speaking slowly is normal, forgetting words is normal, but quitting is not the answer. Your English is weak today. Do not lose hope. Start small. Learn 5 words a day. Speak 1 minute a day. Read 1 paragraph a day. Listen carefully. Repeat again and again. Little by little, you will improve. Remember, you do not need perfect English to start. You need to start to make your English better. If you liked this story, then please like this video and share it with your friends. And if you want to learn easy English through stories, then subscribe to Smart English Official right now. Also, write in the comments, I am not afraid of English anymore. And if you want more interesting and easy English stories, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Keep learning, keep smiling, and keep speaking English. See you in the next video on Smart English Official.